Google, stop.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for checking out today's video. If you're new here, I post weight loss tips and advice videos every week to help people on their weight loss journey. If that's something that would benefit you or you find interesting, please like and subscribe below. It means so much. So I'm gonna get some breakfast and then we're gonna get into today's video. So as you can tell from the title of today's video, I'm going to be going over one of the questions I get the most from people who are just starting out or have struggled losing weight over the long run. And that is, should you be tracking your macros or your macronutrients or your calories a day, each day? You get what I'm saying? So I guess I'm always a little bit caught off guard when I get this question from people, because when I was starting out, I had no idea what a macronutrient was or what role they played or anything like that. People were reaching out asking me, should I be tracking my macros along with my calories, or just my calories, or just my macros? I just want to put a disclaimer out there before I ever even get into this topic that I am not a dietitian. I have no formal education in nutrition or health in general. I'm just speaking from personal experience, and that is all I have to go off of. My advice to people starting out is always focus on your calories, not your macros, for weight loss. And here's why. I am not going to spend any time in this video trying to give you the scientific breakdown of what a macronutrient is and what a calorie is and how they are broken down within your body and what your body reaction is when you consume certain levels of certain macronutrients. I'm not going to do any of that, because if you're just starting out trying to lose weight, you don't want to hear any of that. You want to know what is going to help you have success. That is all that you're concerned about. All of that information on the back of those nutritional labels, especially when you're just starting out, can be so overwhelming and just complicate a simple problem. Once you're able to track calories accurately on a daily basis for an extended period of time, you will see success. You will see progress. As you take more and more steps down the path of losing weight, then you can always incorporate tracking your macronutrients. I didn't start tracking my macros until I was losing weight for about 7 or 8 months. The only reason that I ever even looked into tracking my macros was because I got to a point where I was starting to get lean enough where I could start to see muscle definition. I was able to go, oh, well, I want to try and make this certain muscle group show more, or I want to get stronger in this certain area. So I started to look at how many grams of protein I was taking in and how many carbs and when I was taking them all in and things of that nature. I think it's important to understand that tracking macros is such an advanced level of this game. If you're a beginner or you've struggled over the long run, you don't need to be concerned with that right now. That's like step 5 or 6. You're on step 1. If you were to jump into this and you want to say, okay, I'm going to eat so many calories a day, but I'm also going to make sure I hit my proteins and my carbs and my fats, and you are looking at that every day, but yet you're new at this, so you don't know what kind of foods to buy, and you don't know the ratios of the macronutrients in the types of foods that you have. So then once you start adding them up, you realize that you're extremely high on some and extremely low on the other. 9 times out of 10, you're just gonna get overwhelmed, you're gonna get frustrated. What you need starting out is momentum. Whatever you define as your success, whether it's fitting into a certain size shirt or some pants that you were able to wear 2 years ago and you've gained weight and you can't fit into them anymore, once you're able to hit those milestones, those things that matter to you, then you're going to be able to build on that, and then you can take it a step further. You can start tracking your macros down the road, but you'll never make it down the road if you don't start out building those little pillars of success at the beginning, so you can build up momentum and then finally get there. It took me 7 to 8 months to even begin to look into them. And yes, I do worry more now that I'm just maintaining weight. I worry more about macronutrients than I do calories on a daily basis. But in the beginning, it could not have been farther from my mind. This weight loss thing is 90% mental. If you can win the mental battle, you can absolutely do this. You need to simplify the formula and start with something that you can build on. I think this topic is just like anything else. If you are not in the best shape and maybe you don't have like a super athletic background, maybe you shouldn't start out doing the most advanced workout. Maybe you should just start with walking around the neighborhood or something that's more at your skill level. Tracking calories is very basic, where, like I said, macros is more advanced, but tracking your calories to start out with will give you a much wider food option, and as you get good at it, then you can narrow it down to the better food options. Tracking your macros right off the bat will absolutely force you to make better food choices. If they're not the foods you like or enjoy, or maybe you have a very small amount of foods that you understand and you know hit the macros you're going for, more than likely you're gonna get burned out on those foods. And then once you stop tracking your macros, you're gonna throw your hands up and just go, well, I can't do this, and then walk away. If you are able to track your calories, you can have anything, as long as it stays under that number. I got this question so many times, and I think it was because everybody is quarantined in their house and all of the food options that they have mostly come with a nutritional label on the back. But the question was almost always followed up with, this quarantine is making things even more difficult. Guys, to be absolutely honest with you, I understand the gyms are closed and things of that nature, and that does, if you're somebody who was enjoying going to the gym every day, I know when I was losing weight, I went through a period where my gym shut down for 2 months. I was just a wreck because I had already lost so much weight. I was like right in the middle. It really threw a wrench in the system for a while. As far as the nutritional side of things go, quarantine could not be a better opportunity to get your diet in check. When you're eating out, you can never be as accurate as you can be when you're eating at home. So I totally understand that there's a lot of downsides to this quarantine. I get it. I would absolutely take advantage of what it's offering me, and that is the opportunity to completely set yourself up for success when you actually do go back to work. If you get used to eating at home 3 meals a day for a month and a half, 2 months, when you go back to work and you were used to walking down to a restaurant every day and getting lunch, you're now going to understand. You can think back to quarantine and know, I went 2 months without ever walking down to that restaurant. I don't have to walk down to that restaurant now. I found this meal that is 600 calories when I was at home in quarantine that I enjoyed eating for lunch every day. I'm going to pack that and take it to the office, and I'm going to eat that, and I'm going to continue this. There are some upsides that you can absolutely capitalize on now, and then you can use in your favor once things get back to normal. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video beneficial, please like and subscribe below. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be making videos every week going over weight loss advice and tips, so be on the lookout for more videos. If you are somebody who has weight loss questions or might be struggling, please leave a question in the comment section below. I will be sure to respond to you, and I would much rather be making my future videos over questions people are actually struggling with. My email, it will be in the description of the video down below, along with all of my social media. You can reach out to me in any way. If you're interested in personal weight loss consultation, I also offer that. Once again, guys, thank you so much for checking out my channel. I hope you found this information beneficial, and I will see you guys in the next video.